Okay, welcome everyone to week 12. This is the week 12 overview for our online Read 960 course. First, I just wanted to say congratulations on making it through week 11. Hopefully, everything went okay, and I really hope that if you had questions, you reached out to me to get help with those questions. Don't forget, Zoom is always an option, and I have open office hours during our regular class time, Monday and Wednesday from 10 to 11:50. Please just email me at any point and set up an appointment for during those times. I am happy to help you and happy to meet with you. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about for this week are just some updates. Some of you are cutting corners. You're rushing through the assignments and you're not watching the videos. I noticed that especially with the rhetorical analysis worksheet that was due on the RAF article. I could tell that you didn't watch the videos because I gave so many of the answers in the videos, and then you had weird stuff written down that wasn't even close to what I was asking. So I can tell you're trying to skip things. Don't. When there's a video, that's where the teaching is happening. I need you to watch the videos. A lot of you probably aren't very happy with your grades from the rhetorical analysis worksheet, but hopefully that's enough of a penalty for you to remember. Watch the videos. They're helpful. They will help you with the assignments. Students that watch them, I could tell because they wrote down the answers that I provided. Okay, no cutting corners. You have to do the work. Okay, so this week there are 3 sections in D2L. You're in the first one. That's how you found this video. This is our week 12 presentation. Next, the chapter 19 assignment covers the QQMS. So welcome back to the QQMS assignment. Just as we were doing earlier in the semester, you will submit a QQMS assignment for chapter 19. And then there's a controversy assignment. And I will go over that in a minute. But all of the handouts you need are on D2L. Then there's also a assignment for chapters 20 and 21. You are doing a QQMS for each one of those chapters, and then there is a quest on chapters 20 and 21. If we were still in face-to-face classes, chapter 20 and 21 would have been our last academic rabbit hole. So I'm a little sad that we're not there to do it, but instead we're going to do a quest, and it's going to be great. Okay, so again, print the assignment schedule. I hope you did that before you even watched this video. That way you can take notes on any of the directions as I am going over your assignments for the week. So please don't forget, print the schedule. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is your chapter 19 work. You have to read first. Read chapter 19. Then you're going to do your QQMS. And then there's the controversy assignment. And this assignment is rather lengthy and going to challenge you, but it's challenge you in a good way. So I'm going to come out of the presentation here and I'm going to take you into that assignment. So I am in week 12 and I am also in the chapter 19 subfolder. So again, here's your assignment folder for your QQMS and then the controversy assignment. So let's take a look at the directions. You're going to have to read a couple different handouts for this. And so the first thing you'll read is the letter from international scholars. I actually think I remember handing this out to you on our last day of class together, so you should have this already. So the first thing you're really going to do is read it. If you haven't already, or if you read it a long time ago, just make sure you reread it. And then you're going to show your paraphrasing skills. I always called paraphrasing a form of translation. Because I always just felt like, you know what, I'm filtering someone else's words through my own head so that I can tell you in my own words what they said. And that's really what paraphrasing is. So you're going to look at these steps here. I've outlined very specifically how you paraphrase. And then you are going to complete a paraphrase sentence for each number on the scholars list. I've given you even a setup. This is what I want your paper to look like. So the first thing they talked about was exaggerated claims of discovery. Paraphrase that paragraph from the letter. Do the same all the way through all the problems, okay? All right, so once you're done with that part, you're going to move on. And then again, I said read chapter 19. That step, you've probably already done it and completed your QQMS. And so that is going to be super helpful background knowledge as you move into the next part. So then I want you to read the media FAQ. This document is in the subfolder where you found this document. And then you're going to examine how the expedition members responded to the scholars. So remember, they published this media FAQ after the letter from international scholars was published, and that was the expedition members. And I think I tell you, let's see, it's here. I say, you know, that remember, that's Elkin's team, and they're all listed on the last page of that document. And so you're going to read to see how did they respond to the scholars' criticism. So what I want you to do now is you're just adding to the document you already made. So underneath your paraphrase of the exaggerated claims of discovery, I want you to add another section, expedition response. And I want you to explain here how the expedition responded to the criticism of the scholars. Okay. You can quote or paraphrase in your explanation. Just make sure you're being clear on who you're quoting, because again, chapter 19 can help you a lot at this point, because Preston summarizes the whole thing in chapter 19. All right, and you'll just keep doing that all the way through all 5 of the scholars' issues. You should understand how the expedition responded to each one of those. And again, that goes right underneath your paraphrase. When you're done, upload it to the assignment folder. Okay? And so if I look at this controversy folder, I can see here are my 2 documents that I'm using, and don't forget to also use chapter 19, because that is another one of your sources. Okay, so once you're done with that, then you're going to move on to chapters 20 and 21. You will do a QQMS for each chapter. Please upload them to the assignment folder when you're done. And then the last thing you get to do is come up with a great question, and off you go on a quest for any of the topics or any of the things mentioned in 20 and 21. 20 and 21 are, well, actually, we're almost to my favorite chapter, which is 22. That's why I picked the book, was chapter 22. But 20 and 21 are fascinating. You learn a lot about the fall of different civilizations. You learn more about the Mayans. You learn more about Copan. You learn about the Cave of the Glowing Skulls. There's so much for you to look up in this part, so I'm really excited to see what you pick for your quest. Contract grading applies. That means if you just do one question and visit 3 sites with a wrap back, that would be a C grade, so a 7 out of 10. If you do 2 questions, that's a B, 8 out of 10. And if you do 3 questions and do a good job, that would get you the A. So contract grading applies. All right, and then that's all for week 12. I put some pictures of tulips here. It is spring. We're in April. I hope we're starting to see some of these beautiful flowers blooming soon. I hope the weather continues to be nice so that you can get outside and go for a walk. Stay healthy. Let me know what I can do to help you. Email me to set up a Zoom conference if you need anything, and have a great week.